我叫黃浩文，我係混血兒，我識講中文，識講廣東話啦、普通話啦、英文，同埋都學緊少少西班牙文，同埋學過法文。呢個係我爸爸，呢個係我媽咪。我喺香港長大，同埋都喺嗰度返學。但係呢，我都唔係好鍾意返學嘅，特別係中文科，我最憎中文科，乜嘢都唔明嘅。我記得呢，有一次一年班嘅時候，老師話我哋要默書，佢話默書，但我都唔知默書係乜嘢。默書？突然間呢，全部人呢擺埋佢哋嘅鉛筆啦，淨係攞出嚟一張紙要默書，咁我咪跟佢哋咯。突然間老師話寫呢個字，我唔識寫個字喎。咁我諗，好似喺 textbook 有見過嗰個字，咁我咪攞個 textbook 出嚟咯，攞 textbook 出嚟，跟住抄個字，識寫啦，我都覺得幾 proud。突然間老師話：我問你做乜有個 textbook 喺度啊？你快啲擺埋！佢俾我個零雞蛋，我都唔知發生咩事，我都唔知默書係乜嘢，我唔識講中文。More and more children these days are learning to speak a second language. They learn through a variety of platforms, like the scenario we just heard where a child was learning through language immersion. Language immersion is a method of teaching a second language where the learner's second language is the medium of classroom instruction. In language immersion, students are taught school subjects like math and science in their second language. The main purpose is to foster bilingualism through the development of a second language at school and the first language at home. While bilingualism may seem like an attractive product, there are actually many paths to bilingualism. Popular in many schools, language immersion has also been coined the sink or swim model. In this model, children are thrown into the deep end of the pool and told to swim. Those who learn to acquire the language through frantic kicking and paddling learn to swim. Those who fail to learn the language sink deeper and deeper, unable to pull themselves out. Although language immersion occurs all over the world and has been around since the early 1960s, children do not always receive the support needed to make the transition from their first language to the second language a positive one. While it may seem like all children are eventually able to learn the second language, the reality is that not all of them do.
All week this week and next week. The tests are going to be hard, but that's all right because we're going to try really hard. Isn't that right, Cameron?
Yes, Ms. Peters.
Okay, great. Everyone listen up. So we're going to want to work all we get ours from the answer and the information in the story, okay? We're going to go ahead and test, factual test, and try this actus test. Test your test. Open up. We're going to page, go to 3. First on page 3.
¿Qué dijo? ¿A poco va a empezar el examen? No, es una práctica.
We're going to take notes from the story and we're going to turn it into a math problem and we're going to walk through it together, okay? So the boy ran 3 blocks. So everyone write 3 blocks.
I didn't even know he was like a stranger.
How long did it take him to run 3 blocks? Michelle?
6 minutes.
Very good, 6 minutes. All right, so then we're going to take 3 blocks and 6 minutes,
¿Por qué el
right?
niño corre con los bloques? ¿Qué? Sí, ¿por qué el niño corre con los bloques? No,
Okay, so the
corre 3
questions I'm going to
calles.
go on to ask us, how long will it take him to run 20 blocks? What do we do? How many minutes is that per block?
8 minutes.
Try and remember to raise your hand if you want to answer, okay? No, it's not 8 minutes. Michelle?
18 minutes?
Nope, not 18 minutes. Yes, Enrique?
40?
40, yeah, very good. How'd you get 40?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, 40 is the right answer. How did you get it?
I forgot.
You forgot. Okay. Does anyone know how we get 40? Yes, Moises. Yep, that's right. Very good. Great. Can you tell us how you got that?
40?
Yep, very good. But can you explain to the class what you did here, how you got that?
40?
Okay, all right, you guys, settle down.
That is so dumb.
Joe, do you want to lose your recess?
No.
Okay, then.
English language learners, like Moises, comprise 10% of all children in schools in the United States. That's approximately 4.5 million students. Often, they're thrown into a foreign language environment where teachers are unable to provide the individual attention needed to help them learn a second language. From this clip, we were able to see the challenges faced by Moises, who is clearly intelligent and willing to learn. Yet, because of the language barrier and inadequate resources to help him express himself, Moises, like many of the other 4.5 million English language learners, may receive labels. Labels such as unintelligent, shy, has a learning disorder, remedial, hopeless, which all equate to English language learner. Because the very term that we use to describe this demographic of students has now been stigmatized, Ofelia Garcia from the City University of New York has redefined English language learner, moving from a term that promotes English as the end goal to recognizing the strengths of these children who have rich linguistic and cultural backgrounds. Garcia says, English language learners are in fact emergent bilinguals. That is, through school and through acquiring English, these children become bilingual, able to continue to function in their home language as well as in English, their new language and that of school. When officials and educators ignore the bilingualism that these students can and often must develop through schooling in the United States, they perpetuate inequities in the education of these children. That is, they discount the home languages and cultural understandings of these children and assume their educational needs are the same as a monolingual child. The needs of these children are often misunderstood by teachers. Monolingual students are different from multilingual students in the way that they draw from different linguistic repertoires to understand and express themselves in this world, navigating in their diverse, sometimes blended understanding of cultures. Shanti Sedeno, who moved from the Dominican Republic in first grade, is an example of someone who is multilingual and multicultural. Here, she shares about her experience as an emergent bilingual, describing an instance when she tried to use a non-English word during class.
Cuando yo llegué a los Estados Unidos fue bien diferente. So, yo llegué a los 5 años. And viniendo para acá fue bien difícil porque yo no sabía nada de inglés. And when I came to my class for first grade, ese fue el primer grado que yo entré. No entré en kindergarten, no entré en pre-K. So, mi primera maestra, Miss De Gloria, ella sabía que yo no entendía el inglés, pero no me ayudó. So, había un día que yo estaba viendo una televisión, un programa, Cyber Chase, and they said something like bonjour or bon appetit, and I understood it because they showed pictures. So, con todas las fotos que enseñaron, entendí that it meant to eat well or to enjoy your meal. ella no dijo que escribiera algo y que hiciera una foto, y cuando lo hice, I wrote bon appetit, but in my language. Or how I would spell it if I spelled it in English. And when she got the work that I showed her, she ripped it up. And she said, no, this is not how you do it. Like, this is not how you spell it. This is not what I asked you to do. And it was really discouraging.
Rather than ripping up Shanti's paper, how could the teacher have reacted, understanding that she was an emergent bilingual? As someone who is navigating 2 languages, as someone who should be learning 2 languages, and not as someone who is only learning English. How might we appreciate the fact that Shanti was a Spanish-speaking first grader trying to learn English, who picked up the French phrase bon appetit from a TV show and had the courage to incorporate it in her writing? How might we appreciate Shanti's ability to weave between 2 languages, now not only as an adult who can speak to Spanish only and English only speakers, but also to anyone in between? How might we redefine how to teach children as emerging bilinguals as opposed to emerging monolinguals? Taking off our English language learner glasses, let's take a look at a young child to see all that there is to value and all that she has to offer as an emerging bilingual.
¿Cuál es tu color favorito? ¿Cuál es tu película favorita? Let it go. ¿Sí? Taylor, can you sit down?
No.
Come on, sit down. ¿Qué te gusta comer? Pollo, hamburguesas. Pollo.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
With ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this? What is this?
Green.
Green?
Yeah.
Can you open it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's there?
A monkey.
What is the monkey doing? ¿Qué está comiendo?
Banana.
¿Qué es esto?
Treasure.
Treasure. Okay. ¿Lo abres?
Sí.
¿Qué hay ahí?
Egg green.
Green?
Different.
Okay. ¿Qué hay abajo de esto? ¿Quieres mirar?
Sí.
Oh my God. ¿Qué es?
Turtles.
¿De qué color es la tortuga?
Turtles.
¿De qué color es?
It's a turtles.
Turtle.
Yeah, turtles.
¿De qué color es? What color is this turtle?
Green.
Green. What's there?
Puppy.
A puppy. Yay.
Puppy.
Is he happy, the dog?
Yeah, the buyers. The buyer.
Okay. What is he doing?
Yeah, it's a puppy. That's a different puppy.
That's a different puppy?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the mother.
Yeah, the buyer.
So she's the mom. It's not a he, it's a she.
Taylor is 2 years old and seamlessly switches between 2 languages. Bilingualism is her normal. Bilingualism should be her future. She shouldn't be stripped of her Spanish language at the expense of learning English. And even more importantly, she shouldn't be called an English language learner who acquires labels like Moises, unintelligent, shy, or hopeless. She is so much more than that. Redefining English language learners to become emergent bilinguals, we shift the power away from those who are able to speak English and place value in cultivating bilingual speakers. We stop privileging systems that see English as the only indicator of success and emancipate those who are sinking in the polarizing classrooms of immersion. We stop reinforcing assessments and definitions of intelligence that advantage English-only speakers, turning a blind eye to those who speak an entirely different language in addition to English. Emergent bilinguals are intelligent, have a heightened sense of cultures, draw from multiple linguistic repertoires, navigate between social differences, and are truly global citizens. Next time you hear someone called an English language learner, stop and think about where they are coming from and how beautifully rich their linguistic backgrounds might be. And remember what Nelson Mandela once said, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. Let's reconsider how language learners should learn English in light of a goal that brings bilingualism to the forefront, using students' home languages as resources to help them learn English in a natural and supportive environment.
Si habla con un hombre en un idioma que le entienda, va para su cabeza. Si habla con un hombre en su idioma, va para su corazón.
如果你说普通话，我能明白你；如果你说重庆话，你能走进我的心。
Tí o bá sọ̀rọ̀ fún èèyàn ní èdè tí ó gbọ́, ó máa kó sí lórí. But tí o bá sọ̀rọ̀ fún èèyàn tí ẹ bá mọ ẹni tó gbọ́ èdè yìí, ó máa wà ní ọkàn.
Si vous parlez à un homme dans une langue qu'il comprend, cela va dans sa tête. Si vous lui parlez dans sa langue, cela va dans son cœur.
If you tell him and he understands you, your head get big. If you tell him in your own language, he love you.
Si vous parlez à un monde qui comprend your langue, il y a une fête. Si vous parlez avec la langue, il y a une quête.
有辦法啲嘅外語當對外語可以，以後識日本了。有辦法啲嘅學或者點咩嚟個學，以後識日本嘅啲。
如果你講普通話，我會明白你；但如果你講廣東話，我會好鍾意你，會進入我嘅心。